Hello, in this JavaScript video, I am going to show you modules. Modules allow you to essentially make your code a lot neater, have, let's say, functions in different files, and instead of, having these source includes right here, these tags, we'll have, something similar, but the type will be slightly different. Instead of, all immediately being available, you can just import, very similar to like in C or C++, where you do a hash include of what you want in that file. So the reason I'm doing it on an online IDE compared to something a bit more local is that the import and export module functionality isn't like quite fully supported in web browsers yet, but it's still very important. It's up and coming, and one of the best IDEs to use is CodeSandbox.io. I love it because you can easily just create stuff. It's free. You can sign in and get more functionality if you want, being able to save stuff. But also, I can easily create extra files. So I've got these two JS files created. They just got the use script tag, nothing new, nothing apart from that. But what I need is, I also need to include the custom JS file. Do that by doing src, and this is in the path of src custom.js. The only difference is you can sometimes put a type of text JavaScript for this. I haven't bothered, but the type for this is module. So bear that in mind. This needs to be a module type. And now in custom.js, I'm going to create a function. I want to call it hello world, and in here I'm going to do a simple console log, say hello world. And in index.js, if I were to just call that function, let's see what happens. It says hello world is not defined, and even though we've defined it here and we've put this line before this line, because it's a module, unless we import it, it will not work. So there's a few things that we need to do to import it. First, we need to export it from here. So let's do export. The beauty of this, sort of route is anything, let's say, that's part of this file, but you may not want it, used by other files, you just don't export. So export, and I'll, just save that. In here, we need to import it. So we just do import. And the bracket, now wherever we're importing, which is hello world from, and now this is the file, or the file location as it's in the same folder as index.js. We can just put custom.js, and this still won't work. Let's say could not find dependency, and the reason is you need to do // always, and now as you can see that is working fine. And if I comment that out, it doesn't show it, but if I do that, we don't have this hello world function implemented anywhere in here. It's in the custom.js file. That's just something to bear in mind. If you're importing multiple modules, you can just put comma, then name two, or whatever it's called, the name 3, for example. So instead of having to do multiple lines for modules that are from the same file, you can either do something like asterisk as well, which will, and you would do it something along the lines of like that. But again, it's not fully supported in everything, and you can just import every single thing. But hello world, that's how you use the import and export modules. So just bear in mind that it's a cool thing to use, but it's not fully supported. But I think it's something worth knowing. It's definitely part of the new ES6 JavaScript. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.